extends recess instructions, suspension authority, and same-day authority through June 17th. Madam Speaker, I am struggling to put into words right now the tremendous pain that so many Americans feel in the wake of the mass shootings in Uvalde, Texas, and Buffalo, New York. Pain because, once again, we are burying America's children, the hopes and dreams and futures of our kids, birthday parties and bat mitzvahs, summer breaks and high school graduations, stolen by a senseless, unceasing drumbeat of gun violence. The lives of innocent shoppers ended in a hate-fueled rampage of white supremacy. It does not have to be this way. What kind of country are we if we let this happen and do nothing? What does that say about our values and our priorities as a society? I am so deeply disappointed and frustrated as a member of Congress, but even more as a parent. What happened in Uvalde is unconscionable. For God's sake, the parents had to submit DNA because the bodies of their fourth graders were unrecognizable. They had to identify them by their shoes because the exit wounds produced by an AR-15 were so large that their bodies were torn apart by the bullets. 18-year-olds can't even rent a car, but they can buy guns that can tear people apart. It just doesn't make any sense. You know, when I think of the trauma the parents had to go through, burying their kids, knowing that this could have been prevented if bills like the ones we are considering today were passed into law. It's beyond heartbreaking. There are no words, just sadness when I think of my kids. And then I think of all the parents who won't get to watch their own kids grow up. For Uvalde, for Parkland, for Sandy Hook, for Buffalo, and all the mass shootings that have torn apart communities all across this country. I'm pleading with my colleagues, do not throw away this opportunity to get something done. Do not let partisan talking points get in the way of reasonable gun safety measures. None of these ideas are extreme. In fact, they are what the vast majority of people in this country want us to do. This vote will unequivocally show where each and every one of us stands on red flag laws, on raising the age to purchase a semi-automatic rifle from 18 to 21, on gun trafficking and straw purchases, on ghost guns, on the safe storage of firearms, particularly when a minor is likely to gain access to them, on bump stocks, and on large capacity magazines. We will have separate votes on all of these issues. This week, there will be no excuses. Really, think about that list. None of these proposals are aimed at taking firearms away from law-abiding gun owners. They are aimed at stopping people from getting slaughtered in their schools and churches and grocery stores and homes. These bills would have stopped the shooters in Buffalo and Uvalde from buying their guns. I'm pleading with my colleagues on the other side of the aisle to work with us, and I reserve the balance of my time.
Gentleman from Massachusetts reserves.